Guys, I finally managed to get the interview. So a lot of you sent me this interview. The name is Bongo 5 or something on YouTube. JUX did an interview with a guy also yesterday. You all know that yesterday JUX did an interview with Wasafi. And of course, he was being asked a lot of questions, include, the situation with WizKid, the situation with his performance in Nigeria, which a lot of TZ, of course, was surprised that JUX did not only go there to perform to a huge crowd, but also the crowd was singing his songs. Okay, these people just don't support you on the internet, honey. They buy your songs, they stream, they listen, and they crumb the words, even if they don't understand some things due to language barrier. He talked about a lot of things. Due to copyright claims, honey, me and this guy have history back in the day, I'm saying. I'm not gonna use this video, but I wrote down some pointers of some of the things that he talked about. He was basically being asked most of the questions that Wasafi asked him. But this guy, you all know he's alone and his head is not, sleeping or thick like Wasafi presenters. My opinion, again, I feel like some Wasafi presenters, they're so overrated, my opinion. So, of course, they first started by being asked, how was the performance in Nigeria? How did it come to be? How did they book him? And I also saw some messy blogs saying that, but it's just charity. Maybe he wasn't paying. Maybe it was just for appearance. But that's not the case. What I heard from JUX is that event, I don't know more about it, honey, because it's in Nigeria, honey. And I'm all the way in Nairobi. But JUX said that this event actually is big, okay? It have attendance of up to 10K and above. And normally when they invite an artist, they don't invite small artists, okay? They invite artists who can pull in the crowd. And they've been having a conversation with JUX for a while now. And they like JUX, and they decided to have JUX this year. JUX also say if you go on their page, you'll see all the artists who have performed on that charity event. So for the people who are throwing shade saying that, oh, but it's just a charity event, or nothing big, blah, 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 shut up, calm down, okay? He was also asked about meeting with Davido. Of course, he talked about, they met on the private, for people who use private jet, they have their own corridor of going on the, where they're going to enter in the planes or whatever. He also said that they met there, but they've had some conversations. He refused to talk about if they have a music or not. He said that some things are very, very confidential, but because of the brands, both brands and the protocol and all that, he can't talk about it. Of course, we know there's a music definitely going on. Of course, he was also asked about WizKid, okay? Who called who? I'm telling you, this reporter was very messy. But I liked his questioning. He was like, who asked you? Who called who? Did you call WizKid? Did he call you? And JUX said that him and WizKid been really talking, okay? And he said that what was shown yesterday was what was allowed to be shown. But there's a lot that is going on behind the scene. Of course, you all know that they hinted, or through the post that JUX posted, there's a hint that there was definitely some song coming out with JUX featuring WizKid. And I told you that me with this, my two left feet, I go be the one to do that challenge. Period. The presenter also asked JUX, how did you get to meet these big brands so fast? Okay, there are so many artists who came from Tanzania who went to Nigeria. Not only Tanzania, honey, even in Kenya, I've seen a lot of them, okay? Who went to Nigeria to try and link up, but we end up seeing them with smaller artists. How did you jump from bigger artists so fast? That was so fast. And he said that WizKid has been really checking him out on the internet. Of course, they see what's going on. I mean, God Design's wedding, JP 2025, you saw it whether you wanted to see it or not, okay? It was either on your TV, on your newspaper, on your phone, on your laptop. It was everywhere for you to see. So what I got from there is basically WizKid saw what he was doing online, his project, how he conduct his project, and that's how they got to link up. Of course, we're not gonna pretend like him linking up with Priscilla and getting married and having this fabulous life is nothing to do with what's happening with him right now, okay? His music and how he does his music is very good, don't get it twisted, okay? But the fact that he met this person, okay, kind of rushed him getting there. You know what I'm saying? Even him, he commented about that. And the creme de la creme, y'all remember, hey, prophetess, Madam Lolo, aka Odinaka II. I told y'all that I wanted Mr. JUX to perform in the UK because there's something small I want to see. There's something I want to see. And honey, all these things that I'm telling you, you better find your Swahili speaker. They will tell you these are the exact same things that the guy was saying, him and Juma JUX on that interview, okay? I can't play the interview because me and him have a story way back and I don't want to go back there. But JUX said, okay, when he was asked about, first of all, he was asked, do you feel like Diamond taking you to the UK kind of help you achieve something? And he said, yeah, it definitely helped me achieve something. And because of that and other things, now I'm going to perform outside Tanzania and outside Africa. And when I heard that, y'all know that my left nyash was gonna be adjusted a little bit small inside the bed so that I don't fall down, no. Okay, he said that he's gonna perform outside Africa, and that's where I knew that my antenna was on point. And I'm like, I have a feeling that this dude is gonna pull another UK show. And I'm here for it. For the people who are saying that he wasn't the reason, even though, JUX is a very humble guy. That's something I've noticed about him, okay? He said that he can't entirely take credit for what happened in the UK. You all know that him and Diamond Platnumz were there, okay? And there are people who made it seem like he was the freeloader. And he said that he cannot entirely take credit. There are some people like Moa who felt like he kind of contributed well. Diamond is well known, but JUX, honey, with them JP fans. He said that he definitely contributed something. It doesn't matter how small or how big. What matters is he contributed. He said that when you see your brother carrying a car, even if you help them with carrying one tire, you lift some shoulder off of them. And that is how he crafted his situation with Diamond Platnumz and what happened in the UK. All in all, he's happy. He also said that he's really fascinated and like the way Nigerian artists work together. Even if they have differences, you will see them pulling up on each other's concerts, and this is what is making them very, very successful. And this is what he wants in Tanzania, to stop going in on each other and instead to start working together and pushing each other. Okay, healthy competition. That is what I got from there. Let me see my notebook if I'm forgetting, honey. Anything? Oh, yes. He also clarified about Prince Rakeem's endorsement deals. He said that there are some brand deals, for example, like Pampers and baby oil, that want to work with Rakeem, but they want Rakeem's pictures when he's still younger, so that by the time they're finally coming out, I think, with the face of Rakeem, they will have all these pictures when Rakeem is younger, okay? But it's definitely true that also Rakeem was in Nigeria Nigeria. I have a Nigerian friend. We go to the gym together. His name is Toby. I call him Tobias. Anyway, he told me that I should say Nigeria, not Nigeria. So, where was I? Yeah, he said that that's why Rakeem and the mother are in Nigeria, and of course him too. He's there to perform. Basically, the Mkambalas are in Nigeria for work, for making money, while you are here hating on the Mukambalas, writing something very nasty on the comment section about them. Honey, they're actually making money off of you and your silly comment. So that's basically what I got. And JUX also thanked his team. He said that yes, there are so many people who have been blessed to be in certain places, honey. Okay, there are so many people whom have, been on certain places or have, basically received something similar to what he has received, but it's what you do with it. Do you know how many people go viral? And not everybody followed it up by being famous. Only, if you use your brain with the following that you already have, that you will go far. You know what I'm saying? Once you become famous or very, very popular, if you don't follow it up with something, honey, people become famous all the time, okay? And he said that he loved how his team are tirelessly working behind the scene to make sure that his brand is continuing to climb. He also was asked, do you have a dream of one day filling up O2? He said, of course, that is any artist's dream. He said not only to include the stadium, because why not? Why not? All in all, he's happy with this opportunity that he got. He also thanked his wife, his family in Nigeria, and how good they've been to him and all that. Personally, I like the fact that this questioning of your wife A, your wife this, your wife that, your baby this is disappearing. And it all started with finally seeing JUX with Davido and WizKid, and out of nowhere, people are actually looking at JUX like, oh, bruh, there's some competition right here. There's some competition because these people, the only reason why they would approach JUX is because of music, because they don't need any other clout except the music. And for them to approach him, they must have seen something on him. Anyway, tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. The video is long, honey, but that's all I got. Anyway, keep it classy, stay messy.